Village Hill at Northampton is really a pretty wonderful place. Mass Development, a state agency, came in, and as they have done around the state, have helped private developers redevelop this property. We were fortunate enough to be the first builder of single-family homes up here in the North Campus, and we moved from that into multifamily and back again to single-family, and now we have this wonderful upper ridge coming along. It's great to reuse property, and we look forward to its new life as a residential paradise.
Mass development has been key to the reuse of this property. The early phases of that, which go back almost 25 years, are spearheaded by local government. Many in the city, through the Community Advisory Committee, have had a hand in making this what it is today. A sequence of Northampton mayors and the current planning director have invested enormous amounts of time in making this what it is, with the beautiful public trails, the open space, the whole concept, the idea of a mixed use, mixed income. The whole hilltop itself is 50% affordable. That really is a vision that was born in Northampton, and is something very special to the city here. The city's very proud of it. We're so proud to be a part of it.
This is a project that has progressed very, very nicely, beyond people's expectations. Everyone comes here and they're surprised to see the variety of homes that we have for sale. And the new part of this project, additional condominiums that are going to be built of a different traditional style, Greek Revival, flats. The opportunity for people to live on one floor, 15 to 1600 square feet, with a drive-under garage available to them in many cases, and it's going to be something that will no doubt meet with great approval in our marketplace, and we're all looking forward to it.
We have 28 condominiums, townhouse style and single level option called the flats, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom options, starting in the low 300s and 400,000s as well.
The building science utilized here and the design parameters reflect the best knowledge that we have today, really in the world. So incorporating all those things into buildings that are comfortable, they're safe, they're quiet, and they really use a fraction of the energy that most people are accustomed to using. For those of us, including my wife and I and our family, who now live here in such a building, it's a life-changing experience. So we hope you'll join us and take a close look, enjoy the hilltop, enjoy sharing with us the vision for a more sustainable kind of community here in Northampton.
I owned a big, lovely home in Northampton, and my kids both graduated from college. So I was really just amazed when I found this on the web. I walk down to the Mill River almost every day in the summer, but I can also walk downtown in 20 minutes and have dinner. It's really great. It's like really having the best of the city, but the best of the country. I really like the fact that we walk by and say hello to each other. I've made friends just standing out in the back and talking about what's going on or going for walks. That's so nice. Gives me a real sense of belonging and community, which is really important to me. So it's great.
Many of our neighbors moved here around when we did for similar reasons. So it turns out that we have a lot in common, both for the interest of coming to an energy efficient house, for living within walking distance of town, for living in a community that some thought has gone into in terms of how it's designed and how it's laid out.
We are very proud of the fact that our buildings here, with the help of these building science experts that we use and our own knowledge, my partner Mark, his extraordinary knowledge of construction, these are the best built buildings. They are in a class of their own. Nothing else you will see in the world of condominiums or attached housing, or indeed single-family housing in this area, in this region, comes close.
It's just been really fun. I mean, I think the only other time you have that kind of community building is maybe when your kids are going to school and you meet other parents because of the kids. But we're middle-agers and, you know, our kids are finishing college. So this is a unique opportunity to be able to meet people who are moving in approximately the same time and building a real sense of community.
I think from a comfort perspective, in my previous house, which is an older kind of farmhouse thing, depending on where you sat, you could be quite cold or you could be quite warm, or, you know, there's all these different temperate zones. I wouldn't be surprised if a cold front met a warm front inside the house when it started snowing. I mean, here, you know, it's nice and even. There's not like a place in the house where it's like, oh yeah, we never go in that room because it's not comfortable or it's not right.
Lynn Badgett is our senior sales manager and estimator, and she works very closely with all of our customers to help them make those choices that are important to their new home. So Lynn's here to tell us a little bit about how that process works.
I've been a part of this project from the very beginning, both through the design and development phase with architects and engineers, and that's how we customize the houses for people and make it really their home. And we go through a process of cabinetry, countertops, plumbing, flooring, just basically picking things out that appeal to the particular buyer. Really trying to customize the unit so it's yours and it's not just like the one next door. We also make minor modifications to floor plans to just make it a little better, maybe a bigger bathroom, reconfiguring closets, something like that. We can do that. The townhouses also have basement space that we can finish, so we can really make it what you need it to be. Our selection process, we've tried to make that very easy. We keep samples in the model of many of the base materials. We've pre-priced a number of options and upgrades. You can pick out everything in 2 hours, or it could take a couple of afternoons, depending on what you're interested in and what kind of special items you want.
It's a great example of the craftsmanship, the types of materials, the selections, the things that you can expect to find in the Upper Ridge. It'd be easy, in a fairly brief visit, to get a great idea about what we're all about here, which is high quality and sweet living.
I'm very happy here. It's very convenient to downtown. I can walk into town. I can bike the bike path a quarter mile right down here by the community gardens. We're now at the park here with the little patio area out there. So that's been very nice. There's yoga classes that go on there on Sundays. It's like a community. It's really like living in your own little world, close enough to downtown Northampton that you can walk in, but far enough that you're not constantly surrounded by the noise. And I've been very happy here.
We actually at Wright Builders have built buildings that produce 29% more energy than they actually use. It's a very secure feeling. And over the life expectancy of the energy systems in here, there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of difference. The irony is that the people who cannot afford a more expensive house are driven to the less expensive house, which in the long run will cost them more. So we're working every day to find methods and systems to make the energy performance as affordable and accountable as we can.
Pretty simple. Moisture causes rot. Water is the enemy in building. But when you treat it right, you keep the water out of it, this stuff holds paint forever.
I think this is definitely the nicest place I'll ever live. The construction is nice. It's new, it's efficient, but it doesn't skimp on style. It's really beautiful. You can tell that there's both this thought towards function and being economical, but also towards style. It's very, very pretty. I appreciate what Wright Builders has put into making these homes efficient, making them sustainable. I think that's really important, and I don't think you sacrifice the charm. These are quite charming.
Mark and I really enjoyed working on this project together. My wife and I live here, and Mark spends a fair amount of time around Village Hill, has had just such a key role in making it happen the way that it has. And we really appreciate you taking the time to listen to the video and visit the model and talk to us and come share your future with us.
Thanks so much for considering Village Hill.